Of your birth chart that's ruled by Gemini is where you are meant to be playful, witty, curious, and bounce from one thing to the next to the next. I'm going to break down what it means by each house, and I'm telling you this is so important because if you don't know this, you might be trying to fight against this energy because it's not necessarily how society wants to see you act. It wants to see you pick one thing and stick to it, but that is the death of Gemini. So if you are doing that in this area of life, chances are you're not getting very far. But if you learn to just flow with it, and I'm going to tell you how, you're going to find so much more ease and joy and fun and luck on your journey. If you don't know what house is ruled by Gemini in your chart, and just so you know, everyone has a house that's ruled by Gemini in their chart, even if you don't have any planets in Gemini. I love to use this app called Astra. It's going to break it down for you, tell you what house it rules, tell you if there are any planets there or not, what that means, and it's just really helpful, gives you that full picture of what Gemini means in your chart. If Gemini rules your first house, meaning that you are a Gemini rising, then you are meant to have that Gemini energy when it comes to yourself. You are meant to be curious, you are meant to be playful, and you are meant to try out different things, try out different identities. You are a chameleon, and so you might meet someone and take on a little bit of their identity. And I know sometimes that can feel like you get lost in the shuffle, but when you realize your identity is how much you shift and change and grow, and that is stunning and beautiful, and you own that, it will start to spark its own magic from there, which is just truly stunning. If Gemini rules your second house, you are meant to have that Gemini energy when it comes to your resources, your wealth, how you make money. It's probably going to be something where you have a lot of different careers throughout your lifetime, or you have multiple side hustles, several things going on at once. Maybe you don't stay at a job too long, and maybe that's been something that has been like really hard for you to accept. I'm here to tell you it's part of who you are, and it's stunning and beautiful. And when you accept that as your energy and you move and flow with it, you're going to find so much more abundance come into your life. If Gemini rules your third house, it loves to be here. This is such a beautiful placement for Gemini because it is the sign of communication, of speaking. So it is at home in your third house. You are meant to be witty. You are meant to use your voice. You are meant to be curious. You are meant to learn, and you are meant to speak about the things that you learn. And maybe you speak in a lot of different ways. Like maybe you're really good at having super deep conversations, but you're also basically a comedian. You are dynamic. You cannot be put into one box when it comes to how you speak and your voice, and that is stunning, and it is a superpower of yours. Gemini rules your fourth house. You are meant to embody that Gemini energy when it comes to your home life. So you may be someone who doesn't quite feel like buying a house and staying in that same house for the rest of their life is meant for you. Maybe you love that van life. Maybe you're a nomad. Maybe you just like to have a home base that's small and quaint, but you travel all over the world. Maybe there's something about your life growing up that was non-traditional, or maybe you're creating your own non-traditional family in this moment. You're meant to break the mold and go against the mold when it comes to your home life. So don't be looking at what everyone else is doing. It's okay if you're not saving for your dream home. Allow yourself to bounce from one thing to the next and to own that energy. If Gemini rules your fifth house, you are meant to have that energy when it comes to your creativity. You are not meant to create the same way every day. You are meant to wake up and see what inspires you and go towards that thing. You are meant to allow your manifestations to change and mold and grow as you go along, and allow that to be okay. And maybe your medium of creating is different. Maybe one day it's social media, maybe another day it's painting, maybe another day it's singing. It's just who you are. You're meant to create so many different things in this world, so allow yourself to do that. Gemini rules your 6th house. You are meant to have that energy when it comes to your daily life, your daily routine, aka routines are not for you. If you have a daily life that looks the exact same every single day, and you have no energy and you're so drained, and you go to the same job and it's the same thing every day and it's just sucking the life out of you, it's because your Gemini 6th house wants to have variety. It wants to spice up life. It wants to do something different. So allow yourself to build a life where your day has lots of variety in it. It has lots of room for growing and surprising and just going where you feel like going. That's what your Gemini 6th house wants. If Gemini rules your 7th house, you are meant to have this Gemini energy when it comes to relationships. So yes, you might be someone who tries out a bunch of different romantic relationships before you find that forever person. Maybe that forever person is actually multiple people for you. Maybe monogamy isn't necessarily your bag. Maybe it is, but you gotta do some exploring along the way. Or you can have that committed relationship, but you want a lot of variety from that person. You want that person to be someone who keeps you on your toes, but also helps you feel safe, but is planning adventures and taking you places and like making life exciting. So just know that when it comes to the area of relationships, your Gemini wants to feel excited, whether it's a single person or multiple people. They gotta keep you entertained. They gotta move with your Gemini, move with that energy. Gemini rules your 8th house. You're meant to have this energy when it comes to your personal power. You can be an authority figure on lots of different things. You may have issues listening to authority figures if Gemini rules your 8th house, and that's okay. Maybe you want to be your own boss. You want to be the one in charge. Own that. This can also point to shared resources and shared finances. So you might come into some inheritance in your lifetime. You might have an investment property with someone. You might learn to flip houses. You might have multiple different sources of income from different people. Allow that to be sort of like this hodgepodge of life that Gemini loves. Gemini rules your 9th house. You are meant to have this energy when it comes to your belief system, your values. Now, it doesn't mean that you're a person who compromises on your values. It just means that what you value, what you learn, what you believe in is going to change over the course of your lifetime. So you might be drawn to a lot of different religions, spiritual practices, astrology. You want to learn it all, soak it all in, and then decide what it is that works for you at this moment in time. It might not be the same tomorrow, and that's beautiful. Gemini rules your 10th house. You're meant to have this energy when it comes to your career. You are a person who is going to have lots of different jobs over the course of your lifetime, or lots of different side hustles and ways of making income at once. This is how mine is. It's a bit exhausting, but it's also beautiful and fun. Staying one course for the rest of your life is going to drive you insane, so make sure to switch it up when it comes to career. Gemini rules your 11th house. You are meant to have this energy when it comes to your friendships and your community. You are someone who's going to have a lot of different friends over the course of your lifetime. Yes, you can have some good friends that stay that whole time, but you might also have friends that come and go with different seasons of life, and that's okay. When you honor that and accept that to be what it is, it gives you so much freedom to just go towards who you're drawn to in a certain season of life and honor the time that you have with that friendship. Lastly, if Gemini rules your 12th house, you are meant to have this energy when it comes to your intuition, your feelings, your hidden self. So you might have a lot of feelings. You might have your intuition taking you from one direction to the next quite quickly. Honor that. Go where you are called. Go where it is leading you, even if it's lots of different directions, because it's going to turn out to be so stunningly beautiful.